We need to feel the pulse of the fans, in London.
Okay.
And so it just so happens that we have somebody that we're going to get his thoughts, who's going to help us just put everything into perspective. Let's just go and listen to, if you're joining us via Skype, let's go and listen to a Tottenham fan. I must say that Martin Akpoveta is right there, and we're going to get his thoughts. Hello, Martin. It's good to have you join us on the show this morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Can you just help us feel the pulse of fans? As at yesterday, what the things we heard, and most of the reporting is that the fans, even after 24 hours, are shocked that Mauricio Pochettino is gone. There are more, if I can use that the man coming to replace him is Jose. I mean, what's going on the ground? What can you tell us?
I would say, first of all, we are ultimately grateful for what Pochettino has done for us. For the last 5 years, he's actually brought us to a point whereby it's like we are now recognized in world football as such. And unfortunately, he couldn't take it further. You know, bad results happened, and it was sad. I would say I was sad that he left. But what else do you do when you're in a bad position? You bring a winner in. You know, Jose Mourinho he's a winner. You know, it's like in terms of managerial pedigree, he's top there. You know, and it's just about looking forward now. You know, and I understand people talk about Mourinho, his style of football, but what has he done within the last how many years? You know, he's a winner, and I'm looking forward to it now. You know, the past is the past. Pochettino is the past now. We're totally grateful for what he's done for us.
Right.
But we now have to look forward.
Right. Martin, it's great to have you on the show again. Last time we had you was during the amazing run to the final of the UEFA Champions League. All right,
Yeah.
now, yeah. So it's great to have you now on. Jose Mourinho, like you said, is a winner, and his laurels, he's won over 25 trophies, and now that he's coming into Tottenham, what are your expectations for the rest of the season? You're 14th on the log, so it's safe to say you're out of the title race. Or do you expect him to perform a mount or title race even with your current position?
No, we have to be realistic here. I think the first things first, the table doesn't lie. We are 14th because we deserve to be 14th, right? So what he's going to do now, as he's always done, he's going to steady the ship. With any new manager they come in, the first thing to do is they steady the ship. He's going to steady the ship. And from what he said, it's like, we're going to see what happens from here. We're going to go forward from here. You know, he's not going to perform a miracle this season because, like, he needs to understand the players and he needs to understand the whole ethics of what's expected of him. And the players also need to understand that.
Before we try and reconnect with Martin, let's get reactions from fans of Tottenham as well, to the guys that were around the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium when that news broke yesterday that Jose Mourinho is replacing Mauricio Pochettino.
Brilliant. I've never wanted him to leave. I've never blamed him all along. I blame the players. I don't think the players have performed for him this year. How can the same players take you to a Champions League final and then be sitting in 14th place within a few months and struggling to play like they're playing after what they did out in Holland and all that and get you to the final? It's terrible.
Mourinho is a good manager. He's not really had his best last few years, but he's a proven winner. Hopefully he can at least stabilise the club, get us to a position where we can start challenging for more prestigious awards, but I don't feel like this was necessary. I feel like it was quite disrespectful to Pochettino, considering that he's the reason why we're even at the stage we're at. So yeah, Mourinho's a good manager, very good manager. I won't discredit him, but I feel like it was a bit of a slap in the face, considering who we fired and appointed within a matter of 12 hours.
Yeah, it was a surprise. It was a shock. I heard it on Tuesday, and I was shocked because there was no sign that it's going to happen so quick. And, you know, we are not, in as much as we are 14 on the table, I was hoping that by the time the January window open and closes, you know, there might be changes. But we should have been focusing on the Champions League. But I think the the management knows better.
All right, the fans there at the Tottenham Stadium reacting to the sacking of Mauricio Pochettino and the appointment of Jose Mourinho. Let's go back to Martin Akpevotan, our Tottenham fan who's based in London. And before all that disconnection, Martin, you were talking about the expectations for the rest of the season as well as for next season.
Yeah, I think expectation for this season would be to finish as high as possible and most likely top 4, which was our target before the season started.
Right.
Then after that, I believe that Mourinho in charge, because he's a winner. He didn't come to Tottenham to sit down looking pretty or looking handsome. He came here to win, and that's the expectation. And and I believe that.
All right. Let me ask you this before we go. I know Tayo doesn't want to ask this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. He's a serial winner. That's Jose. Nobody questions that. But do you feel that with a club that's so put together like Tottenham, do you think Jose will rock the boat? A lot of people know he's going to get the results. But do you have a feeling that alongside those results, he just might rock the boat?
No, he wouldn't. Because ultimately, for the last 5 years, we've been building. I suppose it gets to a point in time where you now need to deliver. He's going to come and he's going to deliver. It's not about rocking the boat, about the style of football. It's about the trophies in the cabinet, and that's what he's going to do. Right.
Okay. All right. Some side discussions going on as well. But Raymond, we want to thank you for your time, and we really appreciate you. And hopefully we have this discussion some other time, maybe when things start going well for Tottenham. It's been nice having you join us. Thank you once again.
All right, thank you, Ben. Have a nice day.
All right. It's always great having Martin.
It could feel the vibes going on in the studio, and Mudashiru as well, still adamant that Jose might probably not be the best choice for him.
Yeah, it might not be the best choice in terms of the structure of the club. But is everybody's putting aside whatever administrative structure right now?
Trophies.
Trophy. Now, everybody wants that trophy. But I think Pochettino being sent out is not a very good way with all he has done for the club 5 years. He does, you know what Arsenal did to move from Ibrox to Emirates and still keeping up, trying to do the best.
Wenger kept on getting top 4.
And, top 4 and all that.
And I think as well along the way.
So,
this guy never won anything.
But another thing again is that if I want to join the wagons of those people that think the Jose Mourinho winner at all costs, is the fact that this is a test for his career. Apart from Porto, not even Porto, this is the first time he's thinking a club as low as 14th. You understand? Yeah. So now, is he going to break the bank for a Tottenham to bring strikers and his loyalty? Those he brought to Manchester United were sacked after him. Lukaku.
No, they're not going back to all those guys.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Any striker, that team that he has right now,
I hope so, because
with Lucas Moura, I don't think he's got any issues.
Because Mourinho always want to put his impression on the club.
We can go on and on about Jose, but the question is, do you think he's going to get the support financially that a coach like Jose needs? Do you think that Spurs will be able to bend over backwards and give him the kind of players he would want?
Yeah, because I believe Jose is going to sign that clause in his contract, because that's the one clause that always make him win, ability to spend the way he wants. Okay. But something is going to suffer. Academy.
The structure. Okay.
The structure.
Taya said we have to wait and see. So we just see. We'll see.
Time will obviously tell us. Jose Mourinho is in charge of Spurs now. First match is going to be against West Ham United at the weekend. Let's move on from Jose Mourinho now. Of course, it's going to be his first presser. We'll address the press today by 2 p.m. as well, too. Promises to be
a blockbuster.
A blockbuster. Couple of hours.
The journalists are already preparing.
They're licking their lips.
I mean, I listened to some of the things he said on Sports TV, man. But we got to go.